What's up, YouTubers? This is StormMakerX, and I'm about to give you a video based on the Mandalorian armor kit build series that I got going on. And today's focus is on the rest of the armor that I have to work with. The helmet right now is being put on hold until this all gets caught up as far as being primed, painted, and battle damaged. And the reason for that is because the last thing I need is any more complications to be, done on as far as trying to get it all looking just right. And the biggest problem with doing it black/brown wash is that you'll have to get the contrast of all the pieces, at least getting kind of close and everything, and right now that's the last thing I need right now, is to have to fight with, as far as trying to get the contrast and the shading look on the helmet, making it match with the armor and all like that. So that's why I have moved on to this. Just to remind everyone, if you want a set of armor pieces like all this, just take a look at the description and click on the link below, the one for the Mandalorian Arsenal, and it will take you to their homepage. David White runs it again, and he's always working on something new. I know he's still working on some new parts, definitely stuff from the old Star Wars movies, and he's also working on some new stuff from the series going on, both the Clone Wars and the Rebels series. He's got a really nice Callus armor going on right now from Rebels, so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely take a look at it. Anyway, now that I pitched that out there, let's get started. First off, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to do some more trim work. Like I said, this is all plastic vacuum formed, and the thing I'm going to have to do is, when they cut it and everything, they used a knife, you could tell, but they didn't necessarily do the cosmetic work, and I expected that. That would probably be for any costume store or company that you would go to for that. So that's why I got the Dremel tool over here. So definitely look into a Dremel or rotary tool if you're going to do this. There are some companies that do their own trim work, but however, if you do buy their armor, be ready to be paying more than what you would expect. So this one cost me about $480. That includes the topper, the helmet, and all that. If you were to get it from anywhere else, be expecting to pay $700 plus. That is a lot of money. And not only that, this armor was also on priority mail 2-day. So that was all part of the whole, as far as why it cost up to $480. So like I said, if you don't mind doing some of the trim work, definitely look at the Mandalorian Arsenal. If you want the trim work done already when you get it, you go ahead, but be warned, you will be paying through the nose for it. Anyway, but like I said, I gotta go ahead and do some more trim work. Not much, since I've already done quite a few of it. That's why all these pieces are right here. And the next thing I gotta do is sand it down. And as you can see, this side is sanded down pretty well right here, so the primer is going to hold very well. This side is going to need some more sanding. I tried, I knew I wasn't going to get much with this thing right here, a little table sander here, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and sand it down by hand a little bit. That should make up for it. You could sand the whole thing by hand if you wanted to, but believe me, the less stress you can put on your hands, the better. So, and that's what I got going on right now. That's all that I'm going to be working with. There are two things, however, that are in my way as far as trying to work with all this. One is the thigh pieces, which is this, and the holsters. Believe it or not, these are holsters. And the gauntlet pieces. Now, the gauntlet pieces, yeah, I got to go ahead and do some measurements, because for one side is 3 pieces. That's not including the topper, which is like if you want to put a flamethrower or rocket or darts on the top of your gauntlet and everything, that's what that's for. So I don't have it out here right now. I'll definitely show that later in another video. Probably going to go ahead and do a gauntlet, have the video series, do the gauntlet section just like I did with the helmet, and then work it from there. But right now, the thigh one's going to be a little bit of trouble, but nowhere near like the gauntlet. Reason because what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to do some trim work on this in order to make it fit like that. And what I got to go ahead and do, I got to go ahead and cut this right here and cut it up to the edge as much as I can. And then I got to go ahead and trim, I got to go ahead and trim all this as much as I can, because this armor right here is curved. And because of that, it's not going to fit just like that. So I'm going to have to do some more trim work. And then after that, what I may have to do is glue it onto the piece with some pretty strong adhesive, probably E6000, maybe something stronger. And worst, you know, if I have to, I'll use that Bondo that was used on the helmet that I did on the video before. That way people can go ahead and see as far as how it works and everything. I got pictures as far as how it looks, so if you ever want to see it, just let me know and I'll definitely post it later. But that's what I got going on. Definitely got a little bit more work to do on all this, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on it, and I will go ahead and update as I go. Just to throw this out there too, if you like what you see, just go ahead and click the like button. Definitely leave a comment down below if you would, and if you want to as well, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and it's definitely going to get updated quite a bit as long as I work on this armor, and as long as I play Star Wars Battlefront and all the other Star Wars games I play, you know, like X-Wing, miniatures, and also the Star Wars the card game LCG. Believe it or not, that one's actually a lot of fun to play too. I've not done any videos on that, but that will probably be something I will work on later. But anyway, that's what's going on. So let me go ahead and get started. See you guys later.